guys, welcome back to the Garcia blended family. We got one sleeping, one doing school. I have worked 3 of the last 4 days and it's been crazy. So what we're doing today is we are doing Christmas wrapping. Now my kids do watch some of these videos, so I have pre-wrapped them, like I've put the paper on them. And I used to get very intimidated at Christmas time. I saw everybody's beautiful, you know, wrappings and I'm like, oh, I want mine matching. And I just got some tips and tricks that I do to make them pretty. And I mean, I don't tie big florally bows. I love them. My mom can do it, but I'm sure she's not gonna tie 30 to 50 bows for me. So just some little things that I do to make it nice without going crazy in price or time or whatever. I know we've talked about this a little bit with our children. We have implemented some changes. Our kids play video games, but it's not anything that I would say they need to keep up with the Joneses and they need to have new PSs and Xboxes. I mean, if your kids are like that and that's something you want to do, that's great. We all have different things that we put time and effort and money into. Our kids just don't play it enough for it to be something that we constantly need to get. We have Switches and Wii U's and I don't think they've been on it in months. So not gonna happen. If they want it, they can buy it. They all have money. So what we do is we do kind of like a three kings type of Christmas. Now, when figuring out what's best for your family, just make sure you're doing it for your family, that you're not doing it to match another family member or compete with somebody or because you feel pressured. Everybody in life has different periods, different seasons where they can do more than they can do in other seasons, or you progressively get more, or you know, some people because of COVID and stuff, they're doing more of experiences. We talked about doing an experience as opposed to even a smaller Christmas, and it just doesn't work out because I am, let me think, 18 weeks pregnant, 19 weeks pregnant, I don't know, I'd have to look. It all blurs together. And I've had some heart rate issues, so we're not feeling adventurous with that. So we are doing our 3 kings kind of Christmas. So what we do is we do something for them to read. And I don't just do one book, I do a set or a series or something. So we do something to read, we do something to spend. You know, I just encourage, you know, communication is great with husbands and wives. It's definitely helped me and my husband, but just make sure that you're agreeing on the price. Sorry, I had to get like a little covering. It's like, I don't know, like 60 degrees out here, which people will be like, oh, it's 40 here. Yeah, we're in Florida. So that's not something that, ooh, the light. That's not something that we deal with daily. So we're just gonna go with that. So anyway, so we do something to read, something to spend, and we do discuss, you know, something for each of the children. And we don't really do age. You know, they're at different points in their life as well. So we give them a fixed amount, and then we do gifts. And sometimes they'll get 2 gifts, sometimes they'll get 1. If their gift is, say we set it at $50 worth of gifts, and their gift is $50, they're opening 1 thing. If their gift is $20 or $30, we might find something smaller for them to have as well. So it really just depends on what they're wanting, what stage. You know, our girls are really still into makeup and hair stuff, and you know, our 17-year-old, we're trying to get her more to deal with like practical things, things that she needs. So that's what we do. Now, we do have children that are here full-time, and we have children that are here part-time. So we are the sole parents, both parents, to 2 of the kids and then future 3. So we will do a little something more, not much more, but a little something more, whether it's a little bit more money or another gift or something on whatever holiday we don't have everybody. So if we have everybody on Christmas Eve, that'll be our big thing, but then they might still have something open on Christmas. And everybody's gonna have an opinion on this. And I don't want it to come out wrong, but we don't really care about people's opinions, because you have to have your convictions and you have to have what you feel is right for your family. And I'm a big believer on that. You know, what works in our family might not work in your family. But you know, when 3 kids leave, they still have another Christmas. They have different vacations that not all the kids go on. So, you know, we try to make things fair when they're all here, but they are all at different stages in age. They all have different responsibilities. They all have different restrictions. They all have different blessings. And it is, you know, really age specific. It's really hard to be unilateral across the board when you have 17 to 17 months. They can't be the same. So we do a little bit extra on the other day. And again, you know, it's not something that we put out there, but it's just something because we don't want anybody to feel bad that they're not here both days, but we also don't want people to feel like, well, I can't do anything either if everybody's not here. So that's just a conviction that we've had, and that's what we do. So we respect ours and we respect what everybody else does. So those are our Christmas things. And we'll spend different days with family. Like we do one day with one family member on Saturday or Christmas Eve, and then Sunday. So here's what we're doing for Christmas presents. So yes, when I'm recording this, it is December 2nd. No, I'm not an overachiever. Clearly my hair is not done and my makeup's not done. And I look rough. But we are, I know we've talked about it before, we're finishing our fence. And I've put clips of that in. We're gonna have a video on that. And we need to start painting, and I just need room in my closets. When I take huge mirrors down that my mother's redone and stuff, I wanna be able to put them in a closet away from a toddler. But I have a room full of Christmas presents. So Christmas presents can be wrapped and on a table. We are gonna decorate our house outside, but with the painting and everything, we're not really doing inside. So I want the gifts to be festive and fun and, you know, creative and, you know, holiday spirit, but I also don't want, I'm not doing a Christmas tree this year. So, but we are doing lights outside because that's a must. And I say that now, and if the painting gets done, we'll probably do something else. So let me just show you what we're doing. I used to get very intimidated with Christmas presents. I was like, I don't make bows, I don't do this. So it just takes practice. But let me show you what some things we got. So I wrapped these gifts in red paper. And that's all I did. Red paper, and then I put bows on them. And I didn't have all the little tags, so I just put a little thing here. So red paper, it was, now here's some tricks. See, I should have had clear tape, but I didn't, but it's okay. So I bought all the same paper. Now, if you're someone like me, I like to color coordinate. I change it every year. Sometimes I might be blue and gold and just whatever you want to do. You can buy some kits of wrapping paper that might have 4 different types of wrapping paper that all coordinate together. You might find that you like one and you want to embellish with everything you put on top of it. So this year I was like, ooh, I love this red paper. It's super thick. It's Wonder Shop at Target. It is so thick. Like this I hate wrapping paper that when you go to wrap things, it's like tearing at the corners. Like this, if you can you see like this has some like restraint. This is like heavy duty. Like you don't even have to tape all the little edges because it's just not, it doesn't rip on the corners. It folds beautifully. So I went ahead and wrapped a bunch of stuff. And again, these, I know we just talked about limits, but like some of these are like for nephews. And like this is one person's gift. They hit their max real quick. This is like somebody's book. I think this is a baby's book. So remember, we have 5 kids. So if I wrap books, like their book set, there's going to be 5 book sets and there's 5 gifts, and then if somebody gets 2, so it still adds up to look like a mountain of stuff. So this isn't everything. I don't even think I think the baby's books are in here, but that's it. And then like these 2 are also for nephews. Now, I bought this at Kirkland. This was, I want to say, it is wired edge. So you can, what wired edge means is that there's a give here. So if you wanted to do it, it's gonna, you can bend it and it's gonna kind of hold a shape. So I might even do a wreath or other stuff. I bought 2 of these. I think these were $5 and it's 50 yards. So I've done these 2 gifts. I've done these, and I've done these in ribbon, and I still have ribbon, and I have another roll of this. So I'll probably do something. I'm also gonna make baskets, which I'll use this as well, and maybe get some red cellophane paper. But, so this was $5, and it's done all of these. So I think I've used 3 wrapping papers. That's like 15 bucks. This is 5, you know, tape. And then I got this, was 15. It's like 33 bows. And then you get all these different ribbons to embellish in different styles of bows. So we'll show some with this. I might add some more here. And then all I did was, because my ribbon is gold or silver and white, I just found some straight silver stickers that I can put on there to coordinate as well and write to and from. So I will use those. And then extra stuff. So we do kind of like what I call grab bags, you know, if they need a new toothbrush or whatever. So all you need to do is, if you want everything coordinating, is just find something. Look around, don't, you know, buy the first thing. These were like $3. Each of our kids will have like a grab bag, might have candy in it. It's kind of like a stocking, but I don't know. I feel like you can put anything in a stocking. So we'll put stuff in here, and they'll each have one. And again, it kind of matches. I might put some ribbon or something on it when it's done, but as we get stuff, we'll kind of fill them, make sure they're balanced per age. Again, my 2-year-old's bag is going to look a lot different than my 17-year-old bag. So, you know, you can look at price, you can look at a lot of different things, but if I buy him a thing of cars and some little toys, like that's going to be his whole bag. I might only spend $10. Her stocking might be a little bit more, depending if I'm buying her a wet brush or a new electric toothbrush or whatever I'm throwing in there. Battery operated, but I know there was like, some Black Friday stuff. So I bought everything online. I think except that when I went to Costco, I bought some Christmas stuff. But all this stuff I didn't order. My husband picked it up, and I'm done. I'm done with our 3 teenagers, our 2 younger sons. I have done my husband online. I have done my nephews. 2 of my nephews and niece, and then I've also done my my other ones are getting money. So I get little bags and I just match them. So they're similar but a little bit different, and they all coordinate. So you don't have to, you do not have to go completely crazy. So when wrapping this stuff, there's different ways you can wrap it. All I did literally was wrapped it in red paper. I did a wrap around here and a wrap this way, and I just taped these ends together. These just come right off. You can do it like off to the side. You can do it where it's, let me grab this one. Same child. That'll work. You can do it where it's right across the middle to make make a perfect little package, and do something in the middle or do something on the top. And another thing I've learned, and I really found this one out this year, is you always have, so a frustrating thing with Christmas presents is when you go to stack them behind a tree or in your car even, and you're going somewhere and everything lays flat like this and all the bows are on the top right here, what happens? All your bows get squashed Nothing can stack because you're like, oh, this is just gonna look, you do all that work and then it looks terrible. So I decided this year, so I could stand them in the back or stand them in, we have an SUV, is I'm gonna decorate the top and let it fall over so that I can put these bing, bang, boom right in a row, and I'm not gonna decorate or damage everything I just decorated. So that's another way. And here's another tip. So I did not buy the right tape. You can buy clear tape, or you can buy this one that has kind of, so this is gonna be the bottom, but you can have the one that has like this cloudy appearance. So where my tape lines were, in here, down the edge, doing my edge, I just put my ribbon across so that this is the bottom now. You're not gonna see all that, so it's smoother. Another thing is, don't get frustrated at your gifts. They're just gifts. So on the end, my paper had a gap like this much. So instead of doing the paper this way, I did it around the edge. And again, I will stand it up like this, or whatever you need to do. And I'll decorate it on the top here and let all of this just be down. And again, I can stack it in the SUV so it doesn't get damaged. So I have this one as well. So just being able to decorate things like that is a lot easier. So all I'll do on this, so this is taped. So really, and these little things were $3. I only got one of these because that's all I plan on using. Let's see if I can open this. So I will just dump some out. I really want some ribbon. So those are bows, I'll use those because they gave you, oopsie. Here's my scissors. You know you're a nurse's wife when they're using trauma shears too. Or you know you're a nurse when you're using trauma shears to cut packaging. Cuts anything. So we have extra ones of these that we will use. So here's 3 different kinds. You can do different things with this. Get rid of this trash. Oops, sorry, someone's texting me. Okay. So what we'll do, so this is one person. So I'll keep this little note here because I am one of those people that will forget who I'm wrapping a present for. Call it pregnancy brain or whatever. And these little tags are not meant to stand out. They're just meant to, see, they can also help hold some stuff down. So I'll just put a little tag on there. Now you have more ribbon. Now I have ribbon across this. I should have probably prepped all this stuff. All of this. But then it's just, so when you take this off, what we want to do is we want to make it festive, right? So I'll cut a piece. It's already I do just kind of tie it in a knot because, you know, it gets pulled on. You don't want a piece pulled off. You just tie it in a quick little knot. Now, if you like making bows, make your own bows. There might come a point that I will have the most crafty nurse come on, who's a very good friend of mine, and teach me how to make, ooh, I took the, look at that, look what I did. Took that right off. We'll just do it this way. And now you have a cute little present that looks like you put a ton of time and effort. It has some little squigglies on it. You write the person's name and you'll put a bow, and just an easy gift. It's got the fun factor, it's got the little classy factor, you've matched everything. And I mean, like I said, if you can tie your own bows, more power to you. If you can't, these little bows work great, but just putting a couple little frills, something else that matches. You could have put a red bow on it and made it big. But just putting something on it, just dressed it up just a little bit more, added some little glam touches to it. You could have also put this, because everything, when you buy stuff like different ribbons and things hanging, it just all coordinates. So it doesn't matter how you do it, it's all gonna look great at the end. So let me just write her name, because I will do another something on one. And I will put this one to the side. Now, everybody, you know, doesn't have the same drive to do Christmas presents. Some people, you know, they're like, oh, I'm wrapping it and you're good. Well, and that's fine. There's nothing that, we don't need to present shame anybody. There's, I tend to do them at an angle. There's nothing wrong if you don't like wrapping gifts, that you feel like you should have to, you know, want to do it. I don't like to feel pressured into doing anything that I don't want to do. But I do like, and some I'll do more than I'll do others. But you know, it's just whatever you want to do, that can make it, you know, little, you know, make your Christmas special. And I'm trying to do some things this year just because, you know, it has been a rough year, especially I feel like for teenagers. They can't be with their friends as much, you know, they're schooling from home, which our kids love it actually. I mean, I don't think two of them would go back if they even got the option. But it's just been, you know, it's an adjustment for them. So sometimes during that you like the familiar, and that's kind of what we're just doing. Now if you put that on and you're like, okay, I want a little bit more. Sorry, you just take your scissors and can make it a little bit more festive and just kind of curl them up a little bit. Oh, that one's long. You know, nothing crazy. Again, it's supposed to be fun. I take a lot of joy in having pretty packages. That's, you know, my thing. I'm sure my kids would love a gift if it wasn't wrapped. I've done years though where I've gotten a big box and wrapped like they've had all smaller things. Like that year they wanted like earbuds, like the expensive earbuds, and the girls wanted a lot of makeup and stuff. So it was just, I just got a bigger box and wrapped everything individual in that, and they just loved it. So there's another little thing you could do. You could curl them, and that looks cute. It looks like you put some effort into it. It's fun, and just, you know, something different that each kid can enjoy, and you don't have to put a ton of money in it, but you have a beautiful gift. You don't have to be intimidated by your friends, and, you know, just have fun with it. And, you know, like little things like that, like matching things or getting a bunch of different patterns and textures in the same color scheme, getting some bigger ribbon, just makes it look beautiful. So I'm gonna finish wrapping these packages and I'll show you my table when I'm done for today. But that's it, and it's pretty, it's fun, they all match. Again, you know, if I pull one of my bags out and set it next to it, it's all, you know, interchangeable in color, and it's just fun, and I feel like I've put effort into it. And sometimes too, when you do a little bit more effort, you know, people are like, wow, they really took their time with me. So I just like to put that out there so that people know that I spent time on them, not just money, you know, wrapping their gift and thinking what they would enjoy. So this is, I'll put a picture of the different present table when we're done. Happy wrapping, everybody. Don't be intimidated, just have fun with it. So this is what we got done yesterday as far as wrapping. So as you can see, like with my tall one, I just have ribbons. Oh, it's behind the tree. Hanging. We have to keep these away from the baby. Just putting some swirls, a bow, little tags. Oh, this one fell off. Might need to add some tape. Just putting different things on it. We like to tie things closed with some of the different ribbons, but just different ways you can do it. It looks different just because like everything matches. These are going to be for some baskets that I'm going to show you later that I'm doing for family. But yeah, so just all different combinations of things you can do, different ways on the tops, on the sides. This, like I said, this is great because you can just pop the ribbon up here and you can line them up in your car so that you're not like smushing all your hard work. And then we do like grab bags and stuff. So, you know, this is just an easy way. It all looks like you put a lot of effort into it, and it's really not hard. You don't have to have a ton of skill. You don't have to be intimidated by it. So this is just how I do it. I'm a very matchy Christmas kind of person. So, yeah, this is what our Christmas gifts. We have more, of course, but I ordered everything offline, like I said, so some things just aren't in yet, like for my husband and the baby. And I think some of the teenager things, like for the grab bags and stuff. But what I'll do is I put paper so they think they're done, and as things come in, I'll just pull the paper, because I just put like one piece on the top. I'll pull the paper out and I'll just keep adding to it. And of course, I don't buy like candy or anything that goes into those until we're done. So that is my Christmas gifts so far. So thanks for sitting with us today. I'm trying to do a video every day. I'm hoping I can make it, but we'll see. So I will see you tomorrow, hopefully with a brand new video.